second fight I wanted to break down is a lightweight bout. We have Fabricio Esakara, who's 9-1, coming in against Abe Aliscar, 8-0. This fight is and definitely should be a pick'em. It's going to be very close either way. We have an undefeated prospect in Abe coming in against the true knockout artist in Fabricio. Each guy has about a 90% finish rate, and this is again exactly what Dana White's looking for when he's trying to book this fight. Abe probably is a little bit more well-rounded. He's about 50 and 50, 50% sub, 50% submission. He's looking to get the guy out of there no matter how he can. Abe probably has the power advantage, but he doesn't throw a lot of strikes, and he's definitely a little bit loopy with his punches. He's usually only throwing one strike at a time, and that has me worried when he's coming into this fight. And you can see here, this was only 10 months ago. In a fight, he won, but he's just very loopy. As you see, he throws that big, slow overhand right. There's a lot of power behind that, but not a lot of setup. Most of his strikes come exactly like that. Now, you see, he does get the fight out of here with an explosive close-in elbow, which is beautiful. He could generate that power from in close, and that's why I do think he's going to win this fight, but it does make me nervous that, again, he's just throwing those big looping shots and then try to clinch up, and he's just trying to get the guy out of there in one punch. I'm not seeing a lot of setups or traps here. But what's super impressive here and why I do have him winning is he can generate a ton of power just from this close elbow, and he puts the guy completely unconscious. I don't even know how he did this. Again, throwing those big looping shots. His opponent goes to clinch. Boom, a really short elbow, follows up beautifully on the ground. The guy's completely unconscious. Good stoppage. Again, I do think he's going to win this fight. He can generate that power from short, and all he has to do is connect one of those looping punches or even one of those short exchanges, and he will put the guy out. But Fabricio is a dog. He's going to be looking for the knockout the entire time. We've seen him compete in karate combat. Even there, he looks a little bit more fluid and relaxed than Abe. I think he's more comfortable on the feet. He's going to be throwing more combinations, working to the body, switching to the head. He's not really going to engage in as many takedowns as Abe, but I think that Abe's shots are going to count a little bit more. I'm predicting Abe to win this fight. I think he's going to find the knockout. Moving on to the next fight, we got a flyweight bout here. India's still looking for that first superstar. It could be Murdril Sakaya, who's 9-1, versus Bilal Hassan, 8-0. This is one of the biggest discrepancies on the card. When we're looking at Sakaya here, he has a very legitimate grappling game, and he looks strong when he gets to his positions, even for a little guy. Like when he grabs onto people, it doesn't even look like they can move. He has crazy ground game. He has a really good guillotine, and he's good with submissions off his back. He has a few triangle finishes, and when he gets on his opponent's back, he does look and find that rear naked choke, and he has a crazy good squeeze. The issue in this fight is he doesn't throw a lot of punches. He has decent kicks, specifically to a low calf kick, but I don't know if he's going to be able to land those on a guy like Hassan. Hassan is more physically imposing, even for 125 pounds, and he does throw a lot more. His punches are going to count more. He's throwing and landing at a higher clip. Sakaya does probably have a grappling edge, but that's if the fight is on the ground. I don't think he's going to dictate where the fight takes place. I think we're going to see this fight mostly standing, and Bilal is going to get the better of these exchanges. I think we see another knockout here. This next fight is guaranteed violence and probably going to be your fight of the night. We have Ananias Malumbo, who's 10-3, coming in against Tom Pagliolero. Malumbo is a 10-3 fighter who has never lost a decision. He has a 100% finish rate in all 10 of his fights, and they go 50-50. 5 of those are submission, 5 of those are knockout. This is a super well-rounded guy. As you guys see, he fought Rahiki last year and actually did pretty well. He had a ton of success early. He landed 44 significant strikes, and he scored 2 knockdowns in that fight. It seemed to be his weakness was he gassed a little bit later into that fight, and Rahiki was able to capitalize and keep that momentum going, but that loss actually aged pretty well. He's 9-0 now. He's won 2 fights in the UFC, and he has that huge fight coming up in Arizona against Tommy Gunn. Tom the Phenom, though, is not to be overlooked. He's 10-2 himself. He trains with the New England cartel, so he's got guys like Rob Font and Kelvin Cater in his corner. That's a lot of good guys, especially at that weight, to be your training partners. He's on a 4-fight win streak, all first-round finishes, so it does look like he's kind of turning the corner and putting things together. I see this fight being super close, but I think the experience that Malumbo is carrying into this fight, the fact that he has experience against guys like Rahiki, I think that that's going to be a difference. He's a little bit more well-rounded. I think that Tom's going to be looking to turn this into a super sloppy slugfest. Malumbo is a little bit more composed, and he could show that on the feet. Honestly, after watching footage, both these guys are super talented. Tom does look like he's starting to figure it all out. Malumbo is hungry, and he does have a little bit more experience, especially coming in against guys like Rahiki. If I had to bet, I would just say this fight doesn't go the distance, but if I had to pick a winner, I would pick Malumbo.